How's it going? It's Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. Today we're going to be discussing something that is on every seller's mind, and that is the first offer. The first offer that comes in. We just put the home on the market on Thursday. We have our first open house on Sunday, and we get an offer Sunday night. And the owner inevitably comes to the conclusion that let's wait it out. Let's find out if there's any other offers that come in. It makes sense to do that in your mind, but in practicality, it doesn't work out. It's never worked out. It has never worked out that waiting and not replying to the first offer or waiting for other offers, it never works out because that person that put in the offer has been looking for many months. They're like, this is it. I saw it. I liked it. I'm going to put in the offer. In the owner's mind, they're like, this buyer just started. They may not be qualified. They may not be serious. I don't know. Maybe they're not. But the thing is, the people that put in an offer at the open house, like I just had a home, buyer put in, he started negotiating at the open house. And I was like, whoa, slow down. I was like, well, like what made you come to this conclusion that you definitely want to put in an offer? They've been looking for 6 months, and they almost pulled out of the market. Sure enough, cash, serious. Then a competing offer came in the following day, and then they had a bidding war and whatever. So then the second one came in. They were also looking for 6 months, and they just lost out on a place across the street. So when you get those first offers, and inevitably the owner's someone in the owner's family said, wait it out. Find out if there's any other offers. But that's not the smart idea because the people that come in are the ones that were looking for the longest. They're the most serious 95% of the time. They're usually the most qualified because they're not waiting for the apartment to see if the price comes down. The people that wait to see if the price comes down are not serious. The ones that put in the offer are like, listen, this is what the market asks. Even if it's way below ask, you know that's what the market is asking. You try and raise them up. But if they come in and they're only 1% off asking or 2% or 3% off asking, those are serious buyers. And I understand. I get this all the time. I understand why you want to wait for more people, especially when the offer is not as good as what you wanted or it's well below ask or something like that, or the person is financing and you want it on cash because it's a quicker close. Listen, it's never good to wait. Waiting never. It makes the home look bad because it's sitting on the market. The days on the market to a buyer is like, it's cancer. It's the worst thing that can happen because a buyer's like, why isn't it selling? Why has it been on for 14 days? It's not in contract, especially in this market. They also question what's wrong with the apartment. There has to be something wrong with the apartment that no one is actually putting in an offer. So you have to keep this in mind. And every single time that we've waited, it has never worked out. And this is the funny thing is, say you wait, and then a week and a half passes by, and then you go back to a buyer, say someone puts in an offer, you say no, you try and negotiate, don't come to a conclusion because you think you can get more as an owner, and then a week and a half later, 2 weeks later, nothing else comes through, and you're like, maybe that first person was actually pretty good. And then you go back to them, and then the buyer either did one of two things, bought a place, or is not going to pay what they wanted to pay when they originally put in their offer. They're going to be like, no, my offer's changed. And considerably so, because the buyer feels offended that you said no to them, and now you're going back to them and saying, well, here, now you could take it at the price you wanted. The buyer's like, no. And I heard of a circumstance in Westchester that happened to a friend of mine. It's not good. Except, obviously, if the offer is really below ask. I'm just saying if it's a competitive offer and you're actually debating it, say, you know what, get it over now because they're serious. They've been looking for a while and they are going to close. They want to close. They're the most serious. So always go with the first offer unless there's competing offers, or you don't like the price, but the person that comes in first is always the best one, 99% of the time. And they're usually the ones that actually buy the apartment. The people that come in second, or you wait, and then they're third and fourth, they want a little bit more. Why didn't they come to the first open house? Why did they have to wait? And the people that come in 3 to 4 weeks later either just entered the market, aren't serious, or were like, you know what, maybe I'll go see the home. That's really what those buyers are that come to your home after 4 weeks or 3 weeks. And they always come in with a bottom offer because they're like, why isn't it selling? It's days on the market, things like that. Anyway, it's Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties. Subscribe to the videos. Follow us on Instagram. Those are our favorite social media networks. And if you have any questions, obviously ask us through the comment section. We shall see you guys tomorrow.